You've been misled about vegetables your entire life. While most people believe that eating more greens always leads to better health, new research says otherwise, especially for people over 60. A study published in Frontiers in Nutrition in 2023 examined the dietary habits of 4,200 seniors and found that certain vegetables, particularly those high in oxalates and alkaloids, increased joint inflammation by 212% and were linked to a 38% higher risk of bone loss in the hips and knees. But there's hope. The same study showed that seniors who regularly ate 4 specific vegetables rich in vitamin K1 magnesium and natural nitrates had 42% stronger leg muscles, reduced stiffness by 35%, and walked 22% farther in a 6-minute walking test. The gap between the right and wrong vegetables can quietly define how well you move, recover, and live as you age. In this video, we'll uncover the 4 vegetables you should avoid and the 4 you must eat daily to protect your legs, joints, and independence. Should have number 1. Vegetable kale. Keeps knees flexible with vitamin K1 and collagen boost. One of the most remarkable vegetables for joint and leg health after 60 is kale. This leafy green ranks first, and for good reason. It's not just rich in vitamins. It works at the level of the joints, where pain and stiffness often begin. Kale is packed with vitamin K1, a nutrient that plays a silent but powerful role inside your knees. When absorbed, K1 helps activate a protein called MGP matrix GLA protein. This protein's job is to guide calcium to the right place into your bones and prevent it from settling where it doesn't belong, like in the soft tissues around your joints. Without enough K1, calcium can quietly build up in these areas, making your knees feel stiff, swollen, or inflamed. Kale helps unlock the traffic system that keeps calcium flowing in the right direction, which in turn helps preserve the natural flexibility and comfort of the joints over time. But that's not all. Kale also delivers a solid dose of vitamin C, and this vitamin is essential if you want flexible joints and pain-free movement. Your body uses vitamin C as a raw building block to produce collagen, the protein that makes up your ligaments and cartilage. When collagen is strong and supple, your knees bend with ease and bounce back after walking, climbing stairs, or long periods of standing. Without enough collagen, joints lose their shock-absorbing cushion and start to grind literally. That's why adding a few servings of kale to your diet each week can support smoother movement, faster recovery, and less aching after activity. This simple leafy green is doing far more than it gets credit for. The best part, kale can be delicious if you know how to use it. Try massaging fresh kale leaves with olive oil and lemon juice. Then leaving it in the fridge for an hour, it turns into a silky, flavor-packed salad base with a natural anti-inflammatory kick. Or toss chopped kale into chickpea flour pancakes with turmeric and black pepper, a savory breakfast that feeds your joints and muscles at the same time. Kale doesn't just belong in health food magazines. It belongs in your kitchen because when your knees are stronger, so is your independence. But kale isn't the only veggie worth your attention. Broccoli brings something equally powerful. Should have number 2. Vegetable broccoli. Rebuilds cartilage and fights inflammation. Naturally. Broccoli is more than just a side dish. It's one of the most valuable vegetables for protecting your knees and keeping your legs strong after 60. While it might look simple on the surface, each floret is packed with nutrients that work deep inside your joints. One of the most powerful is vitamin C. This vitamin doesn't just boost your immune system. It's essential for building and repairing the structural parts of your joints. Specifically, vitamin C helps activate the enzyme prolyl hydroxylase, which your body needs to produce stable collagen fibers. Collagen acts like a supportive net that holds together your tendons and cushions your cartilage. Without enough collagen, the soft padding around your knees becomes weak and brittle. Over time, This leads to stiffness, grinding, and joint pain with every step. By providing a steady supply of vitamin C, broccoli helps your body maintain the very tissue that makes walking, climbing stairs, and standing possible. It's a quiet builder, reinforcing your knees from within. But broccoli's benefits don't end there. It also contains sulforaphane, a unique plant compound found in cruciferous vegetables. Sulforaphane has been shown to reduce chronic inflammation in the joints, a hidden cause of joint damage that builds up silently over time. Even if you haven't had an injury, the aging process itself can cause low-grade inflammation that eats away at your cartilage. Sulforaphane blocks inflammatory enzymes and signaling molecules, protecting your knees from premature wear and tear. Think of it as a daily repair crew for your joints, sweeping away damage before it becomes a problem. This compound may also support antioxidant defense in surrounding muscle tissue, which plays a role in keeping the legs feeling light and strong throughout the day. When combined with vitamin C's collagen support, it creates a powerful internal environment for mobility. Best of all, broccoli is easy to enjoy in creative ways. Try roasting it with olive oil, garlic, lemon zest, and a pinch of smoked paprika. The heat caramelizes the edges and brings out a rich, nutty flavor that's nothing like steamed broccoli. Or blend lightly cooked broccoli into a vibrant green hummus with tahini, lemon juice, and cumin, a creamy, joint-supporting spread that pairs perfectly with crackers or wraps. Broccoli may seem simple, but inside each bite is a complex support system for your knees. Add it to your plate, and you're giving your legs the materials they need to stay strong step after step. Next, let's explore a leafy green that quietly boosts circulation and relieves muscle cramps. Should have. 3. Vegetable spinach enhances leg circulation and prevents muscle cramps. Spinach might seem ordinary, but for your legs, it's one of the most underrated power foods, especially after 60, when circulation slows and muscles fatigue more easily. Spinach can help restore energy and lightness to your lower body. One of its most powerful benefits comes from its high content of natural nitrate. When you eat spinach, your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide, a molecule that gently relaxes and widens small blood vessels, especially in your legs. This process improves circulation to your muscle fibers, delivering more oxygen and nutrients exactly where they're needed. As a result, spinach can help reduce the heavy, dragging feeling in your calves and thighs that many older adults experience during long walks or when standing for too long. Better blood flow also supports quicker recovery after activity and lowers the risk of swelling or discomfort in the lower limbs. Over time, this improved circulation may translate into longer walking distance, better endurance, and fewer interruptions in daily life due to leg fatigue. The second major benefit of spinach lies in its generous amount of magnesium, a mineral that's vital for healthy muscles. Magnesium controls how calcium moves in and out of muscle cells, which is essential for proper muscle contraction and relaxation. When your body is low in magnesium, muscles may stay tense, become irritable, or cramp during the night. This is a common complaint among seniors, and one that spinach directly helps solve. By restoring this balance, spinach helps your leg muscles relax smoothly, reduces nighttime cramps, and speeds up fiber recovery after movement or mild strain. Consistent magnesium intake also supports better sleep, fewer wake-ups from discomfort, and a more confident stride the next day. Spinach doesn't need to be boring, either. For a refreshing change, try blending raw spinach into a smoothie with frozen pineapple, cucumber, and mint. It's hydrating, energizing, and packed with leg-loving nutrients. Or, for a savory twist, sauté spinach with garlic, olive oil, and a splash of lemon. Then fold it into a warm, sweet potato mash for a side dish that supports circulation and muscle health in every bite. When your legs feel heavy or sore, sometimes the answer isn't more rest, it's better nutrition. Spinach gives your body what it needs to keep moving, recovering, and staying independent, one forkful at a time. Now let's move to a slender spear that protects your muscles while you sleep. Meat asparagus. Should have. Number 4. Vegetable asparagus. Protects muscle cells and eases nighttime leg tension. Asparagus may look delicate, but it's one of the most powerful vegetables for supporting healthy, flexible legs, especially after 60. Each spear is packed with nutrients that quietly protect your muscles and keep your legs from feeling stiff or sore. One of the key nutrients in asparagus is vitamin E, a fat-soluble antioxidant that plays a specific role in protecting muscle cell membranes. During movement, especially walking, climbing stairs, or standing for long periods, your muscle fibers experience tiny amounts of wear and tear. Vitamin E acts like a shield around these fibers, neutralizing free radicals that could otherwise damage the outer membrane of muscle cells. This protection is crucial for leg strength and endurance. Without it, recovery slows down, inflammation increases, and muscles become more prone to fatigue or injury. Over time, this can contribute to slower walks, unsteady steps, or difficulty bouncing back after mild activity. Equally important is the potassium found in asparagus. Potassium is a vital mineral that helps your body maintain fluid balance and nerve signal transmission, especially in the muscles. It works together with sodium and magnesium to keep electrical signals flowing smoothly from nerves to muscle fibers. When potassium levels drop even slightly, those signals can misfire, leading to sudden muscle cramps, especially at night. This is why many older adults experience painful leg cramps that wake them from sleep. Asparagus helps prevent this by delivering a clean, plant-based source of potassium that supports muscle coordination, cramp prevention, and nighttime relaxation. Proper potassium balance not only keeps the legs moving smoothly, but also improves recovery and reduces post-exertion tightness. There are also exciting ways to enjoy asparagus beyond boiling or steaming. Try roasting whole asparagus spears with sesame oil and crushed garlic, then topping with toasted almonds and a drizzle of lemon juice, a dish that's as good for your legs as it is for your taste buds. Another surprising idea: chop asparagus into small pieces and stir it into creamy scrambled eggs with dill and goat cheese, a protein-rich breakfast that supports muscle repair from the first bite of the day. When your legs feel heavy or sore, sometimes the answer isn't more rest, it's better nutrition. Asparagus gives your body what it needs to keep moving, recovering, and staying independent one forkful at a time. But not all vegetables support your legs. Some, like sweet corn, quietly work against them. Should not have. Number 1. Vegetable sweet corn. Spikes, insulin, and blocks. Muscle protein. Synthesis. Sweet corn often shows up on the plate as a harmless, even cheerful-looking vegetable. But for people over 60 who are trying to maintain strong legs, it may be doing more harm than good. One of the biggest concerns with sweet corn is its high load of refined starch. This type of carbohydrate breaks down quickly into glucose, causing a rapid spike in insulin levels after eating. When insulin rises too fast, it tells the body to store more fat and at the same time suppresses the body's ability to build muscle proteins. This effect is especially problematic for seniors, whose muscle-building capacity is already lower due to age. Eating large portions of sweet corn after a meal may blunt the muscle repair process and lead to gradual weakening in the legs over time. What makes this more concerning is that sweet corn is often consumed with butter, salt, or sugar add-ons that further affect blood sugar regulation and metabolic stress. Even more concerning is how the starch in sweet corn interferes with amino acid utilization. Amino acids are the raw materials your body needs to rebuild muscle after walking, climbing stairs, or even standing for long periods. When you eat a food that's high in fast-digesting starch, but low in supporting nutrients like protein or fiber, your body struggles to prioritize muscle repair. This imbalance slows down recovery, increases muscle fatigue, and makes it harder for your legs to bounce back after daily use. Over time, this can lead to a cycle of soreness, weakness, and reduced mobility, even if you're eating what seems like a full meal. It's not just about what's present in sweet corn, it's about what's missing. 2. Without balanced nutrients, your muscles don't have the tools they need to heal and grow. A common real-world example is the popular Southern-style sweet corn casserole, often made with creamed corn, sugar, cornstarch, and butter. While tasty and comforting, this dish combines multiple starches into one serving, exaggerating the insulin response and offering almost no support for your muscle structure. For aging adults trying to maintain leg strength, this kind of dish should be seen as an occasional treat, not a staple. Sweet corn may look innocent, but its effect on aging muscles is very real. Choose wisely, and your legs will thank you. Another common culprit: eggplant. It may trigger hidden inflammation you don't even notice. Should not have. 2. Vegetable eggplant. Triggers joint inflammation and weakens nerve signals. Eggplant is often considered a healthy addition to the diet, especially in Mediterranean cuisine. It's low in calories, rich in fiber, and absorbs flavor beautifully. But for seniors aiming to maintain strong legs and pain-free joints, it comes with hidden risks that are often overlooked. One of the key concerns is its natural content of solanine, a bitter-tasting alkaloid compound found in nightshade vegetables. While small amounts are generally safe, eating eggplant regularly in large portions or in individuals with heightened sensitivity may trigger low-grade inflammation in joints and soft tissues. This inflammation is not always dramatic, but tends to build up slowly and subtly. It can accumulate in high-impact areas like the knees, ankles, and hips, contributing to swelling, stiffness, and dull pain during walking or standing. For many older adults, these symptoms are often attributed to aging alone, when in fact they may be influenced by dietary patterns. Solanine has also been associated with disturbances in neuromuscular signaling. This means it may interfere with the body's ability to properly transmit signals between nerves and muscle fibers. In practical terms, this can lead to feelings of heaviness in the legs, reduced muscle responsiveness, and slower recovery after physical activity. While this effect varies from person to person, older adults tend to be more sensitive to small imbalances in nerve-muscle communication, making them more likely to notice these effects. Some seniors even describe it as a kind of invisible weight in their legs. Nothing painful, just a constant drag that keeps them from moving freely. One commonly overlooked source of exposure is baba ganoush, a creamy eggplant dip popular in health-conscious kitchens. While it may appear to be a light, vegetable-forward snack, baba ganoush can still contain enough eggplant to irritate joints or contribute to leg fatigue, particularly if consumed regularly. And because it is often paired with other nightshades like garlic, pepper, or tomato, the cumulative inflammatory load may increase without people realizing it. Eggplant isn't inherently harmful. It can be part of a balanced diet if prepared carefully and eaten occasionally. But for seniors experiencing joint tightness, muscle fatigue, or recovery challenges, it may be worth reducing the frequency or monitoring how your body responds after eating it. Sometimes, a vegetable that seems harmless can quietly work against the resilience your legs need. Now let's talk about beet greens, nutrient-rich, but risky for calcium and joint health. Should not have. 3. Vegetable beet greens. Deposits, oxalates, around knees and blocks. Calcium absorption. Beet greens are often seen as a nutrient-rich superfood, but for seniors trying to protect their joints and maintain smooth leg movement, they come with hidden drawbacks. These dark leafy tops of the beetroot plant are extremely high in oxalates, a type of natural compound that can bind to calcium in the bloodstream. When consumed regularly, these oxalates can crystallize and settle into soft tissues, especially in high-pressure areas like the knees and ankles. Over time, this buildup may lead to inflammation, stiffness, and localized pain, particularly during walking or climbing stairs. Many people assume these sensations are simply signs of aging, but few realize that something as seemingly harmless as a leafy vegetable could be contributing to the problem at a chemical level, one that quietly unfolds over weeks or months without obvious warning signs. The second issue is less visible, but equally important. Oxalates can interfere with the body's ability to absorb magnesium and calcium, two minerals essential for proper muscle function. Magnesium is responsible for helping muscles relax after contraction, while calcium plays a role in transmitting nerve signals that control movement. When oxalates block the absorption of these minerals, it disrupts the delicate balance needed for your muscles to function smoothly. The result: you may experience nighttime leg cramps, poor recovery after physical activity, or unexplained muscle tightness, especially in the lower legs and calves. These symptoms may not seem serious at first, but over time, they can chip away at your independence and physical confidence. One example of how this plays out in real life is the popular trend of blending beet greens into green smoothies, often mixed with almond milk, spinach, and chia seeds. While it may sound like a powerhouse of health, this combination is actually very high in oxalates. When consumed daily, it may gradually reduce mineral availability and worsen leg discomfort for people prone to joint or muscle sensitivity. For some, symptoms improve simply by removing high oxalate greens from their morning routine and replacing them with more mineral-balanced vegetables. Beet greens aren't bad by nature, but they require more awareness than most people realize. If your goal is to support healthy knees, prevent cramping, and keep your legs moving freely, it's worth paying attention to how your body responds to them. Sometimes, even a vegetable that looks like a good choice on the surface may work against your goals over time. Lastly, even zucchini, a soft, trusted favorite, can quietly weaken your legs over time. Should not have. U4. Vegetable zucchini. Lowers bone density and causes muscle fatigue in sensitive seniors. Zucchini often earns its reputation as a safe, mild vegetable easy on the stomach, low in calories, and gentle in taste. For many older adults, it feels like a smart choice, soft, simple, and seemingly harmless. But for those over 60 who want to protect their leg strength and bone health, zucchini may carry more baggage than it shows on the surface. The first concern lies in its natural oxalate content. While not as high as in spinach or beet greens, zucchini still contains enough oxalates to matter, especially when eaten often or in large quantities. Oxalates bind with calcium in the digestive tract, forming tiny crystals that the body cannot absorb. Over time, this can quietly lower the amount of calcium reaching your bones. For seniors, who already face the challenge of declining bone density, this effect may slowly weaken the structural support in critical areas, like the knees, hips, and legs. What feels like stiffness or joint aging could partly stem from lower calcium absorption caused by foods like zucchini, especially when other sources of calcium are already limited. The second hidden issue is cucurbitacin, a bitter compound sometimes present in raw or immature zucchini. In sensitive individuals, cucurbitacin may cause digestive discomfort, including bloating or a mildly upset stomach. Some also report a strange, lingering muscle fatigue or leg heaviness, especially after eating large portions or raw preparations. It's not a toxin, but it can dull your energy subtly, especially when your body is already more sensitive to imbalances in minerals, hydration, and nerve signals. One real-world example is the popular zoodle salad, raw spiralized zucchini served with lemon, olive oil, and seeds. While trendy and light, it often uses young, uncooked zucchini, increasing the chances of both oxalate overload and cucurbitacin irritation. For seniors already managing leg pain or muscle recovery, this seemingly healthy dish might actually slow them down, especially if consumed regularly without being balanced by calcium or magnesium-rich foods. Zucchini isn't something you have to avoid completely. Cooked well and enjoyed in moderation, it can still fit into a balanced plate. But like many things, context matters. Knowing how your body responds and choosing when and how to enjoy it can make all the difference in how strong and supported your legs feel. Step after step. Final message. The vegetables we've trusted for decades: sweet corn on the grill, a scoop of eggplant dip, a handful of beet greens in a smoothie may not support us the same way after 60. But here's the good news. Change doesn't require a complete overhaul. Even one shift from raw zucchini noodles to a warm bowl of sautéed kale can help your legs feel steadier, lighter, more capable. You've spent a lifetime moving forward for work, for family, for others. Now, your legs deserve support that moves with you, not against you. That morning fatigue or evening stiffness, it might not be aging. It might be what's on your plate. Maybe your knees don't need more rest. They need better nourishment. And that's doable. Swap the strain for support. One better vegetable, one calmer night, one stronger step tomorrow. Your body still remembers how to walk strong. It's simply waiting for the right fuel to return.